right, everybody, welcome. We're in Watertown at Donohue's Bar and Grill. It's Monday night, so you know what that means. It's open mic night. Now, our good friend Todd Simons has something here. It's called Doubled Over at Donohue's. We're going to meet some comedians. We're going to find Todd, and we're going to have some fun. All right, so I'm now with Todd Simons. He runs the Doubled Over at Donohue's open mic night. You can find it every other Monday. Todd, tell me, what does an open mic mean to local comedians?
Well, it's basically like a launching pad. They get to practice everything that they've written down that week or that month, and stuff that doesn't work, this is where they can try it out and throw it out before they go to a Friday night or a Saturday night venue in town and might get paid. This is where they try out their comedy.
What if someone is living in the area here and they want to be a comedian and they're starting to write jokes? How do they approach someone like you to get on and do the open mic?
Well, all you got to do is email me, doubledover@gmail.com, or just go on Facebook and look up Todd Simons, SYMONDS, on Facebook, from Arlington, so easy to find.
We're going to get in there, we're going to get settled. These comedians are going to come in. Hopefully we can meet some of them, and then we'll watch them do some stand-up.
Yes, everybody gets 3 to 5 minutes, and it's going to be a great time. I'm so psyched that you guys are down here tonight.
Awesome. All right, open mic at Donohue's Bar and Grill, Watertown, every other Monday night. You can find Todd on Facebook and read all about it.
Doubled Over at Donohue's. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to take the swearing out of my act, not swear as much. And it's not because I want to become a clean comic at all. It's just people don't understand me when I swear at all. I had a girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, she cheated on me all the time. And my friends were pissed that I'd stay with her while this was going on. And they'd be like, Todd, do you even know where she is right now? I'm like, guys, she's f***ing somewhere.
All right, folks, we're here with Shawn Bedgood. He looks taller, but that's because he's on the riser here. Shawn, tell me, what happens here on open mic night at Donohue's? What does Todd Simons do?
Todd basically pisses off all the comedians. Nah, I'm joking. Todd he's the host of the show. It's a great show, by the way, too. It's been going for about 1.5 years, which is much longer than most open mics. But basically, it's just a place for comics to come out, work out the material, a workout room, so to speak. You know what I mean? So you come out, you know, throw out new premises and stuff like that. But it's a great room, though, great place to be, definitely.
So athletes, they go to a gym, they have their workout room. But comedians, the open mic night is their workout room.
Exactly. So that when you do the shows on the weekends, you know, your money. I think they should just regulate walking, like put lanes on the sidewalk or something like that. Because, you know, you have those people that go too slow. You know what I mean? You put them in a slow lane. Guys like Mr. Dry Hump, you know what I mean, who's going extra fast, put him in the fast lane. You know, then you can throw a third lane in there for the homeless. You know what I mean? Like a broke down lane. Do you have any spare change? Get your in that broke down lane.
So I was out to eat with my dad to dinner recently, and I went to order a veggie burger, and he's so disappointed that I'm still vegan. He just looks at me and he's like, you know, you used to love cheeseburgers. And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, well, you used to love Mom. And now neither of us eat those things.
This is Don Zolo. He's a comedian. Now, Don, where are you from?
Southie and Saugus.
Oh.
Split.
You're from two places then.
Yeah.
Now, Zolo, that's an important name for me because that's the enemy or the villain's name from Romancing the Stone. Zolo! You remember that?
I do remember that.
So back when the movie came out, that must have been a topic of discussion.
It was huge. I was getting so much from that when I was in the 3rd grade. People were they were digging that huge. It was awesome.
Oh, we can always get the DVD and show it again so people can be excited.
So that my name will be out there. I take the press anywhere I can get it.
I was on Facebook the other night, and I had a little bit of a weird circumstance happen to me on Facebook. I don't know if this has ever happened to someone. Have you ever come across the person that you've lost your virginity to on Facebook? Because I just came across mine, and here's where it gets up. This is where it goes off the charts. It turns out she weighs like 350 pounds now, and I just couldn't take my eyes off the photo. I was just like, I can't believe it. She's lost 100 pounds.
Dude, how did you get this weed on the plane from California? And he's like, oh, piece of cake, man. Smuggled it in my And at that point, I had to exhale. And I was like, wow, nobody had a problem with it. And then it dawned on me that drugs are the one thing that you can put in your body after it's been in somebody else's, and you don't care, you know? But you can't do that with anything else. Like if he came to my place and was like, dude, just got back from California. Anybody want some cherries? I got some cherries. Some cherries.
All right, folks, we have Will Noonan, another comedian we're going to see tonight. Will, where are you from?
Milton, Massachusetts. Proud son of Milton, Massachusetts.
I know a few people from Milton. We'll have to talk later. But let me ask you, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Coming up on 4 years.
What does the open mic night mean to someone like you?
Open mic is it's where you get to come and try out all your new stuff and hang out with your buddies and have 25-cent chicken wings and try and hit on girls.
Wait a minute. 25-cent chicken wings?
Yeah, all you can eat wings here.
Hey, Todd, 25-cent chicken wings?
You like how I fit that in?
Good, I brought $20. Put the order in.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just got my driver's license. I'm very excited about that. 27 years old. Yeah, I just got my driver's license for the first time. I used to live in New York. I didn't need a license, but now up here, if I want to get to these awesome, sweet gigs in Watertown, I'm going to need a car.
Someone told me, they're like, you know, if it wasn't for your mom, you'd be up the creek without a paddle. Does that expression scare anybody anymore? You know what I mean? Like, just let's put it to a rest. Because up the creek without a paddle, I'm like, you know what? A creek isn't that deep. I'll get out and walk.
When you go to open mic nights, do you think that any of the other comedians might steal the jokes?
No, because that is the worst offense you can commit, is joke stealing. And if somebody is even borrowing or taking, it's a nice community and everybody's very supportive. And so there's a really strong honor system that we have going. And if you are even sort of dabbling on somebody's jokes, somebody's going to tell you, somebody else will tell you, or you know, so there's not a lot of that happening.
So I have a tattoo. It's not a tramp stamp, though. A friend of mine has a tattoo on her lower back, you know, and she thinks people think she's easy because of that. And I said, that's not true. People think you're easy because you screwed the tattoo artist and still had to pay for your tattoo.
When I worked there was this guy, his name was Larry, and he was Chinese. He spoke English as a second language. And he did it pretty well, but sometimes he'd mess things up. Like one day he told me, Shawn, last night I had a dream. I put baby in girlfriend. And I was like, I don't want to correct you, but in America, we would say nightmare.
All right, folks, this was the open mic night at Donohue's in Watertown, brought to you by Todd Simons and Doubled Over. Back to the studio we go.